Let us see a couple of numericals on the mutual inductance. A straight solenoid has 50 turns per centimeter in primary and total 200 turns in the secondary. Okay. Now the area of cross section of the solenoid is 4 centimeter square. Calculate the mutual inductance if the primary is kept inside the secondary. See, this question, some solenoid is given like that, okay, and inside that another solenoid is kept. The first solenoid, let us say this one, it is called primary, through which the current is passed. Now because the current is passed to the primary, it is going to affect the secondary. Secondary has more turns, so 50 turns per centimeter is what is given for the first primary solenoid. Okay, now in this situation he has given you the cross sectional area, both are having same cross sectional area, and we have to find out the mutual inductance. So mutual inductance, which we have to find out, first we have to find out what is the magnetic field. The magnetic field created by the primary solenoid, it will be mu naught n I. Okay, so primary we will show it as 1, let us say, so mu naught n1 I1, and for finding out mutual inductance we have to multiply, we have to, what is the formula? The formula is N2 phi B2 by I1. This one suffix here is primary and 2 suffix belongs to the secondary. N2, number of turns for the secondary, is given as 200 turns. So N2 value is given as 200. Okay. For the primary, he has given you 50 turns per centimeter. So N1 is 50 turns per centimeter, means divided by 10 power minus 2. You will have per meter. We have to convert into per meter. And what else? Current is given. The current 50 turns total. Current is not given. Now why current is not given means, anyway when you are going to derive, if you remember the derivation, the current was getting cancelled out. Okay, so N2 is equal to 200. This is flux. Flux is magnetic field multiplied by the area. Magnetic field is this, so it is mu naught, means 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 into N1, that is this value is 50 by 10 power minus 2, and it is, let us say, some I1 divided by I1. So I1 gets cancelled and you are left with this 200 into 4 pi into this. If you simplify that, let us see, 4 pi, so this is becoming 2 into 10 power 2, 4 pi 10 power minus 7, and this is 10 power minus 2, this becomes 5 into 10 power 3. Okay, so this is 8 into 5, 40, so this is 40 pi into 10 power 2, 10 power 3, 10 power 5, so it is 10 power minus 2. 40 into 3.14, so 3.14 into 40, this is 42, this is 12, 0, we are getting 124.2, 10 power minus 2. Okay, and here we have taken the B, and area of cross section is given as 4 centimeter square. So this flux here we need to multiply with the area also. Area is given as 4 centimeter square, so it is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Okay, so this will be, we need to multiply here with this area part. If you multiply with the area part, everywhere you have to multiply. It is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So you got 124.2 into 4, 8, 16, 48, 49. So it is 496.8, approximately 500 into, this is 10 power minus 4, 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 6, or it is approximately 5 into 10 power minus 4 Henry. Alright, let us move to the next one. See, in this problem we have kept one solenoid inside another solenoid. You can keep one solenoid in front of another solenoid also. Basically the flux of one should be affecting the flux of two. You define magnetic flux as mutual inductance as the flux which is affected by the current which is causing it. This is affected and this is causing it. So always ask yourself who is getting affected, that should come in the numerator, and who is causing it, that will come in the denominator. So let us move to the next question. Two solenoid, I've already consumed the papers, let us move to a fresh page. Two solenoids A and B spaced close to each other and sharing the same cylindrical axis, having 400 and 700 turns respectively. A current of 3.5 amps in coil A produced an average of 30 Newt meter square. This is the flux and this is the flux in B. So let us draw a diagram. See, there is a situation like this. There is a solenoid like this, another solenoid like this. We'll call this A and B, and in this they are closely spaced apart, and here current IA is given as 3.5 amps. You see, in the previous question the current is not going to matter what current you are passing through, because it is getting cancelled out. Okay, but here it is not like that. The current in one is going to affect the other. Okay, so the current is given as 3.5 amps, and the number of turns are given as 400 and 700. So let us say NA and NB 700. Okay, and average flux, coil A flux here has been given as, flux A has been given as how much? 30 mu, that is 10 power minus 6, and flux B is given as, this is Tesla meter square. You call it Weber also, no problem. And phi B is given as 90 10 power minus 6 Tesla meter square. This is 300 actually. This is 300. Okay, this will be more than this actually. It is 310 power minus 6 now. So in this, now what is being asked? The first question says find out the mutual inductance. So when you are passing current through A, the flux of B will be affected. So the mutual inductance, who is affected? B. So we need to write NB phi B. Who is causing it? IA. So NB is given as 700 into phi B, it is 90 into 10 power minus 6. Okay, direct flux is given, no need to multiply with B, A and all this is already given, divided by the current. So this becomes 63 into 10 power 3 means 10 power minus 3 will become, divided by 3.5. Okay, so this is 630 by 35 into 10 power minus 3. 630 by 35, how much is it will be? This is 1 and this is 28. Yeah, 35 fours are 140, which is 8. So it is 18 into 10 to the power of minus 3 or 1.8 into 10 to the power of minus 2 Henry. Now, the second question says, what is the self-inductance of A? See, when the current is flowing through we have discussed the self-inductance concept. When the current is passed through, it will have its own self-induction. Alright, so we need to find out the value of L. L of what? L of A. So this is defined as flux of A divided by current of A. Remember, phi was proportional to I, phi is equal to Li, and here N turns and all those things from there. So La will be equal to Na, it is 400 into flux of A, it is given as this much. It is 300 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by Ia, it will be 3.5. So this will be 12 divided by 3.5 into, this is 10 power 4, 10 power minus 2 will become. So this will become 120 by 35, 10 to the power. 5 7s are 5, 24s are, so this will become 3 and 30, 3.4 into 10 to the power of minus 2 Henry it will become. Okay. Now let's move to the third one. What EMF is induced in B when the current in A increases at the rate of, this is the rate of change of current, di by dt is given. So here, let me find out here. He is asking you what is the induced EMF in B. Now tell me, there are two, so there is a question of mutual inductance. So EB is equal to, the basic definition, EB is equal to mutual induction multiplied by di by dt. Now which I? I of A. Because of change in current in A, there is a induced EMF in B. EB is equal to mutual inductance, we have already worked out. It is 1.8 into 10 to the power of minus 2 into di by dt, information is given in the question, 0.5. So this becomes 0.9 into 10 to the power of minus 2 or 9 into 10 to the power of minus 3 volts or 9 millivolts.